Yeah, all right. On to the bourbon counties. So, looks like Sam's going to join us here, huh? No, you take the snifters. Snifters for you.
I was handing over to...
Oh, you're being a gentleman. Thank you, sir.
It happens once in a while.
Yeah. So, we made this beer for the first time last year. It's an English style barley wine, and I could go on forever.
It's not even fair to have me try something like this and talk about it.
You can cover up the microphone then. The one thing that I'll say about barley wines is that I don't like what most American breweries have done to barley wines. They've made them very bitter.
Thank you.
And they've given them a hop aroma. That's just not where they're at.
Thank you very much for saying that.
And so, and the thing that American brewers may not think about when they're making a barley wine is that this is a style that never disappeared from British Isles. They've been making this type of beer continuously for hundreds of years. It didn't go away like IPAs, didn't go away like porters, didn't go away like most milds did. So they continued it. There's a continuous tradition of making this type of beer. And I don't know who decided that it needed to be a hop bomb, but whoever it was did a disservice to the beer type and the American drinker, because this was a style that was perfected in England, and still the best barley wines come out of England. And anyone who says otherwise, I'm ready to give a fat lip and a black eye. And they'll probably pound me after that, but at least I get a couple shots in. But what we've done to this is taken an English barley wine, and we have aged it in third use bourbon barrels. So the second use is where the Bourbon County comes from. So first use is the bourbon. Second use is Bourbon County Stout and its variants. And the third use, for some select barrels, is this barley wine. And it is it's a little bit different than last year. It's a little bit sweeter. It has a little less alcohol burn, though I think the alcohol is higher than last year. Can't remember.
I love one of my favorite things is in drinking a barley wine when you get to lick your lips and you catch all those residuals, and it's like you get this great faint, like secondary taste that makes you want to have another sip again.
Yeah,
and I mean that's exactly what I get out of this. And
yeah, I'm very happy with this beer. This beer fits so nicely into the family of Bourbon County without cheapening the brand or diminishing the experience. It's a I don't even want to call it a brand extension. It's a logical part of the family. The beer is very hard to brew, very high gravity when it goes into the barrel, higher gravity and high alcohol when it goes into the barrels. Of course, doesn't pick up as much alcohol as the Bourbon County because it's not going into barrel-proof, freshly emptied barrel-proof whiskey barrels. It's going into and it picks up a bunch of color from the Bourbon County that was there before. But it's a beautiful color. If you shone a light, did I say shun? Let me try.
Shunned? You shunned a light?
If you were to shine a flashlight at this, it would I bet it would turn purple, which I think
is that part of the labeling?
That turn purple.
Does that have something to do a little bit with the coloring of your guys' labeling?
No, it doesn't. I don't. They just decided to make it that color, and
it looks very festive. I have to tell you, it's a very festive. You would think that would be a label that you'd only see around Christmas
barley
time.
Wine goes well with
everything.
Yeah, figgy
it goes
pudding,
well with everything,
etc. Yeah, exactly.
I'm one of those people who, when someone's like, it depends on what season it is. I'm like, it's always barley wine season in my house.
It could be. You could if you really cooled the stuff down, you could drink it in the summertime. It's smooth enough. If you really chilled it down, you could drink it and do yard work. You decided it was time to do topiary around your house. You've got a yew bush, and you're gonna, honey, what animal do you want me to turn this yew bush into? This would be the perfect beer for the inspiration for that. And she'd probably say, well, I really like a wallaby. Oh, I know exactly how to do that. Whoops.
Well, I like that. You're the first person ever to bring up wallabies on the show. That's
All right, but we better move on then.